you know, you look at Carter G. Woodson, who is such an educated man who saw fit to recognize the contributions that Africans and African Americans have contributed to this country. What he thought then was to take a week and highlight and celebrate the contributions. And as time went on, so many people started to realize, wow, a week is a short period of time. And so it turned into Black History Month. And even with that, many have kind of balked at that because, you know, February is it's an amazing month, but happens to be the shortest month of the year as well. And so it's what it is. And so lots of celebrations go on, and you know, it's a wonderful time to learn a lot of things that lots of people have not even recognized, even heard of, as far as contributions and inventions and wonderful accomplishments. And so, yeah.
On a more local basis, Commissioner, yourself and many other folks in the African American community, they still walk amongst us here. That's part of what I think the beauty is here in Clark County. Is we're a young community, but so many of the pioneers are still here with us and have great stories to tell.
Many of them, you know, there have been some amazing pioneers that I've been very blessed to have had the pleasure of meeting, and so grateful. I don't even talk about walking in their shoes, no such thing. Those are shoes that will never be filled. I can say thank you for the shoulders that they've allowed us to stand on. And you look at some of the pioneers that are still around, Ruby Duncan, who, oh Lord, one of the queens of civil rights, former State Senator Joe Neal, very iconic. Just so many wonderful pioneers who've done such a fantastic job. Simeon Holloway, who sang in one of the first choirs. You know, it's just some things that'll just give you goosebumps. Helen Tolan, one of the first educators here in Nevada, still amongst us. And so it's really an honor, and we are very grateful for many of them who helped pave the way and open up a lot of doors for us.
I know one event that you've been involved with for a number of years is at the Smith Center. This year it's on February 8th. Tell me about this event at the Grand Lobby at the Smith Center.
Oh man, it's an evening of culture and entertainment and celebration, and you know, I just kind of had the vision of doing something over at the Smith Center. It's a beautiful facility. When I was with the city of Las Vegas, I was very fortunate to scour the country and help be one of the founding members of the Smith Center, and to have that facility there. Lots of folks have yet to even step foot on the grounds of the Smith Center, and so I thought, why not? Why not have something small, intimate, but a celebration? And February just was so appropriate to me at the time, and Myron Martin and his team over there were very gracious to open up the doors and say, sure, why not? And so, you know, we're there, and it's an evening of beauty and culture and just all types of wonderful stuff, and get an opportunity to recognize so many wonderful people in the community who are doing some great things. So it's a free event. It's something for the entire family. It brings the young with the elders, and it's just a wonderful evening of celebration.
That was the way we were traveling.
Commissioner, another staple of our Channel 4 programming, and something you often get involved in, are different panel discussions with prominent folks in the African American and other parts of our community, discussing some of our complicated race relations in the past. Why is it important to get these people together and listen to what they have to say? What can we all learn from that?
Well, what we can learn from it is that we've made some great strides in this country as it relates to race relations, but yet we still have so far to go. And to move into a direction of tolerance. Who wants to be tolerated? It lacks respect. You know, it's about acceptance. It's about respect. It's about treating people the way you want to be treated. You know, and so to get many of those who lived in a time where they were not afforded certain opportunities, then to remind us from whence we've come from and not get so caught up in the fact that, you know, God has been so good in my life that I can live in a neighborhood with white folks. Really? So you've overcome, really? Nah. You know, the beauty of it all is to be able to say, America is an amazing country that allows you an opportunity to be the best that you can possibly be. Now, if you grew up like many of us who grew up in a community where the village worked, where everyone participated and helped raise a kid, you know, you really can, as long as you do the basics. Stay in school, stay out of trouble, do what your folks tell you to do. Many of us grew up in single parent households. And so that village really helped out a great deal. And so you look at today and you look at panels like that and you hear the stories of how people were treated and how they were denied, and they worked hard, went to school, did everything right, but yet still not qualified. Still don't come offering enough because you're dealing with some stuff that is so irrelevant and so meaningless. You know, it's a tough pill to swallow, but you keep moving forward, because me in my lifetime, I've experienced racism, I've experienced discrimination, I've experienced a whole lot of those things. But I've also experienced support. I've also experienced encouragement. I've also experienced keep on moving. I've also experienced a unified group of people that said, by any means necessary, whatever you do, don't stop moving. So I'm so blessed. I'm grateful. But I know that there's still a whole lot of work to be done.
Commissioner, you have a unique perch as an elected official. You've been on the City Council, now in the County Commission. Are you satisfied with the number of elected officials, with people, the representation of people of color in city councils, legislatures, and anything in the state of Nevada?
You know, I look at the state legislature today. I look at, I think there are about 9 to 10 African Americans in the legislature today. You look at the Senate Majority Leader is an African American man. You look at the Speaker, African American. I mean, that's history. That is awesome. What a blueprint for the future. You know, which says Nevada, we have some challenges, but myself, as an example, I have to use me. Oh my God, to be appointed to the OVCVA twice, and to be the chairman of the board twice? Really? To be the vice chairman of Nevada Association of County Officials, NACO, for the entire state? It's a beautiful thing. It's possible. It's possible. You get yourself around a group of people that believe in what's right for everyone. It's possible. But I don't rest on those laurels, because just because I've been blessed, I still see things that are not right. I still hear from people on their jobs, whether it be here in Clark County, whether it be at UMC, whether it be in other any of our resorts around town. I still hear horrible stories of mistreatment and discrimination and just overt racism, and it sucks. Excuse me, ladies. It's horrible. It really is a horrible thing to sit and listen to. I had a lady cry out to me the other night just to go through some horrible experiences with law enforcement. You know, just because you can doesn't make it right. So I say to the forefathers and foremothers who shed a lot of blood, lost their lives, you know, to make it possible so that I could sit and do what I'm doing today. Man, my heart is so full, and if I were to be removed or die today, I'm so grateful that this journey that I've been on have been wonderful, and I hope that some kid coming behind me, even my own two, coming behind me will look and see that my theme song that plays in my invisible headphones says, "No one told me that the road was gonna be easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me."
Excellent words. And finally, Commissioner, you brought up your family. How will the Weekly household celebrate, memorialize, discuss Black History Month?
We don't sit around and make it like it's a Super Bowl party or anything like that. You know, you wake up every day. I know who I am. You don't have to tell me I'm a black man. You don't have to tell my wife she's a black woman or my kids they're black or they're African American. We know who we are. You know, but my kids are reminded of who they are every single day when they look in the mirror. My son, his name is Malik. My daughter's name is Kenya. And so, you know, it's what it is. Both of my children are in school. They both attend historical black universities. So we celebrate every day, 365 days of the year. There it is.